Look, we're in May's dad's
Yeah.
workplace. You know what I mean?
We're in Okinawa.
Okay. Yeah, but you guys have the resort at your you have it at your disposal. You can move around. Obviously, there's a place. These are just some shops. Obviously, there's a beach, which is probably where most of your classmates are gonna go. In fact, I'm gonna start moving them over there now. Like people are here, but they're mostly on the beach. Like it's sort of like the late beach, right? So, you know, people are doing their own
We're
thing.
to the sunset.
Yeah, they're getting the sunset. They're starting to get like fun beach vibes in, right?
Jason.
Still Saturday, right?
It is still Saturday, so it is Saturday night. You guys will have almost all of tomorrow morning and afternoon before you'll head back at the end of Sunday. Yukio has written out into the ocean on his pixel.
Jason's still really sad. He didn't get to get any food from the
Oh,
gas station.
well, you know,
He hasn't eaten since before his last fight.
yeah. Although, to be fair, you did have a lot of gummies during the fight.
I had one gummy during the fight.
Oh.
He ate
Wait, do you want a
Wyatt's
carrot?
Sushi kit and pizza kit. Before the fight. He went.
Jason,
Yo,
Jason, would you like a carrot?
carrot?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that sounds really nice. Thanks, Riku.
No
I
worries.
have an apple and some bandages. Would you like any of those?
Nah. Take the gift.
Thank you.
Words.
Inhale.
Inhale the carrot. Your eyesight gets so good so quickly. Yukio, only because I know you would appreciate this. Kibe has climbed on top of the tree
Of fucking course he has.
and is
I want to push him off so bad, but God. Yukio is not in the personality mood. Yukio's not in the mood to deal with his ass right now.
yeah. And it's actually still pretty like active. Like you guys aren't the only people here. But you know, there's like a good number of familiar like they're like passerbys, right? It doesn't seem like a lot of them recognize you, but you know they are there technically. You know the
This
shop
is crazy.
Yukio would go far out.
far out.
Yeah, he would go like really far out and start reading again.
Start reading again over the ocean. Honestly, that is such a vibe.
The sunset, everything's all good.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
peaceful.
cool. I mean, what else is everybody else doing on the beach? Because some of these NPCs are going to try and talk. Some of your classmates are going to try and talk to you.
I need this one to talk.
Who do you need this one?
It's weird.
No.
No.
I don't think anyone needs to go over there.
They are busy
I
ordering
need that
their
one.
food from the waiter. Okay? Don't bother them.
Jason's trying to see if he can even still like do anything with his work.
Who named my dad Hot Dad?
That was me.
Shameless.
Where's he
Still
at?
not as hot.
Sorry,
Still not as
Jay.
hot as Clean Night.
Yes, not as hot as Clean Night. We all know who the
Pretty
hottest.
hot.
We all know who the hottest dad is. Okay.
Get your dad, man.
May's dad is a man of duty and of he's an army guy, okay?
Navy guy.
Navy guy, which is why they let him have the
He's
beard.
real come to bed eyes. That would make me nervous.
He's Navy? I thought he was Marines.
No, he's not. That's a smirk. Don't. No, that is a normal. That is possibly a frown even. You know?
Let me zoom in real quick. That is like barely a smile.
Yeah. He is.
That is the most average. He looks disappointed.
Actually, yes, that is exactly the look.
Is he disappointed in me?
No, he's disappointed with his existence.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Listen,
He's
his
disappointed in the state of the government right now.
yeah, government's awful. Wife left him.
No wife.
No,
Wife, villain.
no wife,
Wife.
no stable
What's the meme
job.
with the wife good, red wife?
Right, wife.
Good.
Wife good. Wife fight back. Ill wife.
Dear wife.
Oh god.
Dad.
Dad, no wife.
Wife gone. Yeah.
Think about wife. Regret.
Yeah. Oh, I will say, Jason, could you roll control if you're gonna try and see if you can activate your quirk? Oh no.
Oh, he said he had to be right back.
Never mind.
BRB.
Riku,
Hey, who's
I'm
next?
still hearing
You've
the
dropped
call.
off-
I'm
Yes.
just waiting for Owlbear to come back.
oh yeah, that's fair.
You want me to roll for you, Jason?
But, well, I was going to say this.
Do you
I think
want it to
Jason
work?
will technically have a mental block.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
And he thinks he needs Trigger to use his quirk.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you try and use your quirk, but there is
Every single time he's used it, he's had that, to his knowledge, every time he's used it, he's needed outside help.
yeah. Maybe that's just how the quirk works. Maybe it just needs some sort of fuel to work off of. And honestly, you're not getting much. Like you're trying to sand's actually probably a good place to work because it absorbs a lot of the impact, which means you're not gonna injure yourself as much. But you're not you know where the lever is, but you're just flicking it and nothing's happening.
So he's kind of like grimacing really hard. And he's mad. Like he was so happy earlier, now he's
Hey Jason. I was just I mean we're gonna have to zoom in, but we were gonna record our episode of the podcast if you wanted to show up because you said you'd be on the episode of the podcast, right? So
I did say I would be on an episode.
well, good news. This episode's about the well, I'm sure you as an alpha male would understand that. This is not Octogi's voice. Octogi's voice is so much more hateable. Gosh. No.
This is Joe.
Yeah. Okay. So, so you're an alpha male. So obviously, this episode's about super rich entrepreneurs. So I was hoping, because we're such great friends, that you would stop by and advocate for my podcast. Obviously, Minetta's gonna be there, Monama's gonna be there, but you'll be our first guest star. I mean, we've had some other guest stars, but you'd be the first big one.
Oh,
'Cause-
so we're gonna shit on peasants.
I mean, obviously, right? Well, I mean, not really, because some
What
people.
the fuck?
Oh no! Ah, bus!
What?
Oh no!
Ah,
What the hell?
everything! Ah!
Oh no, throwing away. A bus. Someone dropped the fucking bus on Octogi.
Somebody
That's
needs.
not Octi.
Someone knew he needed.
Who
to
dropped the
die.
bus in Shinji?
Okay. Delete. There we go. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we thought, obviously. No, you
Yes.
No. No.
I
You,
wrote stop working around.
I'm not doing anything.
no, it wasn't you.
I'm not even at my computer.
It's this Necromza, alright? Someone get, I don't know, what would you use to keep away a high level Pokemon?
Where's Octogi?
Someone get some repels. He died. He got eaten by the Necromza, okay? Okay. So, here's my plan. Okay.
He's
Rich Rob.
Yeah, so, here's the plan. We're going to, yes, you're gonna appear on the podcast, right? So we'll do it, tonight or, tomorrow morning, okay?
If we do it tonight, what's the likelihood of us being able to sneak some drinks in?
Oh, so that's actually a really good question, because, you might actually know this, but, Mazda is, super he's not gonna he's like a super. He's not gonna be the problem. But I'm worried about like 13 or like that hot dad over there, who I don't know, but just sort of has like a general hot aura, and like an aura of disappointment. So.
Am I close enough to hear Octogi call my dad hot?
Sure.
I mean, Mick's dad, like, but you really compare him to a plane knight, though?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, it's sort of like out in the wild, it's more interesting, right?
Yeah, that's fair. We are in a school where they intentionally make you have a level of attractiveness that you have to be at in order to even teach at the school.
Right. Yeah, and like obviously, clean night we see like every Tuesday, right? But like, you know.
Oh, you go on Tuesdays? Wait. I thought we had it on Fridays.
I mean, like every Tuesday is like sort of a general statement, like a hyperbole. Yeah.
See, listen, my memory ever since I like woke up has been completely gathering.
Honestly, that'll be better for the podcast. All right.
Oh, so you want me to just say words on the podcast?
I mean, honestly, I know you got that dog in you, so like just let it roar. Oh God.
Die. Simply perish. Perish.
Oh, that I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying not to laugh when you said that I was drinking.
Got that dog.
Be sure to mention Sandy Toilet.
I was drinking hot coffee.
Listen, Jason, I know you're a Rizzler, so this will be like really easy for you.
Stop! Stop it! Stop it!
Level 900 gear.
Oh fuck.
You probably murder fucking Octogi.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, just because I know you're like with the sauce, yeah, we'll get you on the podcast, and we'll try and get like some swank gibberish, because like that's sort of the whole deal, right? Because like obviously we're like kings, right? Obviously, so step on Alpha Male Podcasts. I'm on that Sigma grind set right now, but you know I totally get where you'd be going with your whole thing, right?
I
Obviously.
thought he hated Sigma.
I've had a change of heart on Sigma, honestly, because guys, if you think about it,
I thought your podcast was called Two Wolves.
I mean it is, but Monema's got like the copy quirk, so he's like both of us as wolves.
I'm gonna kill him. I can't.
Listen, Octogi is the worst monstrosity I've ever created, and he is perfect for it.
Make him.
We can just
Make
stop
him the
talking
next
about
leader of All For One.
So, Octogi, I have to ask real quick.
Yeah.
How many subscribers do you have on your personal or watchers on your personal Reddit thread?
Oh, my personal Reddit friend? Are you talking about like the Sports Festival one, or like just the one I have in general? Like my karma?
Yeah.
Oh, my karma? I got well, so actually, I actually hacked Reddit like 2 years ago. So I gave myself 14 trillion karma, but that sort of like broke the counter. And so I have a negative karma, I think is how that happened.
Yeah, you bumped it so high that it started going negative.
Yeah, I think obviously that's what happened, right? Obviously. Because I was like, because I gave myself infinite karma, because obviously I wanted to give out like medals and stuff. And so I went on like, am I the asshole, right? And I was like, hey, am I the asshole for robbing money from like a whole bunch of people? And I got like a whole bunch of negative karma. But it was totally like a glitch in the system.
I see how that works.
But yeah, I mean, it'll be great to have you on the podcast. So. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got like
I do also have beforehand though. I will have to have beside this release form saying that both Eurodite Incorporated as well as the United States government has authorization to observe the recorded information before being published because of
oh yeah,
legal reasons.
obviously, yeah, we never like post it, like well, obviously, because like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Monoma's kind of bad at podcasts, so we've like caught half his things. So like, don't even worry about it. Like he's got all these bits, and none of them make sense. They're all about like other people that he just doesn't like, but they're just like normal people. Like we don't know these people. Like they're not in like the general like stratosphere of like where people are at in like the mind space. So like we have to like cut all of them. Like he keeps on like bringing up like this Stain guy, and we're like, dude, who the fuck is Stain? You gotta drop it, okay? So like it's a mess.
Isn't he that metalhead?
You know more than me, honestly, because he's like, oh, guy Stain, he's like a thing, and he's like, he's like my total like spirit guy mentor, and I'm like, dude, nobody gets what you're talking about. Like, obviously, I don't say it because, duh, he's actually pretty good at the podcast thing. Like, he's like our audio and sound guy, but I just don't want to get any of his bits, right? He's like on deep, obscure internet culture, right? But yeah, he'll continue to talk to you about his podcast for as long as you'd like.
Listen, my guy, I gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry and I'm half asleep, so.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Cool.
In order for me to prep for this shit, I need some.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I only eat protein, right? Obviously, because I'm like such an alpha male, so.
Yeah, but without carbs, then your body doesn't have any long-term energy. You gotta go protein, vegetables.
Oh, you're on that vegetable stuff, man.
Protein.
That's crazy.
Well, you need vegetable. You either need vegetables or supplements, because unfortunately, the human body's a little bitch and needs vitamins, or else it will just stop working. Like, get on my level, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess. But honestly, I've never had a problem with it, and I only eat raw cow.
As in, it's still alive, or it's just.
Well, yeah, because when it dies, all the flavor goes away.
So you just eat a whole cow.
I mean, not the whole cow. Sometimes so here's what you do. You like eat one leg, and he sort of goes on about how he eats living cows. But you're able to have a conversation with the octopus about his podcast and how he eats food. Does anyone else want to do anything? Yuki, I know you're reading the book. Riku, you just part of this conversation.
I'm just kind of waiting. Yeah,
It's just sort of there.
I was gonna ask Octogi something.
I just realized you both have sunglasses, and it's amazing. Let's go Yukio. Yukio, you just said you're reading out in the thing.
Yeah.
As you're just reading the diary again, reading the manifesto.
Yeah, the fucking Communist Manifesto, yes.
Yeah. As you're sort of reading, you're starting to like the bitterness sort of fades in and out, but as it fades back in it fades back in stronger. And you see it sort of like beginning to turn on her mom. Specifically, when I say her, I mean Suzume's mom. Like, not like just like in like the I hate this because mom just wants to pretend nothing happened, like her husband wasn't murdered in the street. And I get that her quirk is like, ooh, everybody's smiling all the time, But honestly, some people need to like get their shit kicked in. Otherwise, they fucking murder people. And if she's not gonna do anything about it, I will.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Yeah, a little bit of that. And you start, actually, give me a books roll to see how well you read this book.
Books, I don't have aptitude, but I'm pretty good.
Good at books. Hey,
10.
that's a 10. You're reading this book pretty good, pretty fast. You come to the realization, like there's a definite tone shift, and like it starts as a diary. Like the pages are dated, the dates are paged. That's, I don't know how that came about. Yeah, but the pages are dated, and there is this. Well, they start as pages being dated, diary, typical stuff. Then it gets to a chapter heading, and the chapter heading is just called "Why the World Needs to Burn."
Oh, fuck.
And as you start to read it, it's still about Suzume. We've not gotten to the manifesto bit yet, but it is a narrative story about her, like the last day she was with her father. And it's pretty simple because they were going to the mall to do some shopping or whatever. No, it's not or whatever. They were going to the mall to do some shopping. Her father had come along, and they were having a great like father-daughter day because all their siblings tend to like suck up that time, and so she's grateful for when she has it because her father's very busy with charities, and like amongst two other siblings, there's sort of that like push and pull there, and so she's very grateful to have this day. But during the day, at a nearby location, there's a villain attack. Not like they're not in the blast zone or anything, but just, there's like the sirens and the police show up, and on scene, they don't catch the villain. And so they start sort of a localized search, and eventually, heroes from the Public Safety Commission get to the mall where they're shopping. And in an act of malice or total disregard for civilian safety, assume Suzume's father is the violent villain who has just attacked, and use lethal force on a pillar of the community and defenseless man.
Who the fuck did that?
There are names. They're a little bit later, but there are names.
Oh my fucking god. Who did the Taco Bell fucking dong?
Taco. Dong.
I
But
think it was
You're welcome.
You think it was?
oh, I did not hear the
That's
dong.
it.
Sorry.
You didn't hear that?
No.
You're welcome.
So, pretty fire chapter.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, I can totally get some backing tracks going. I did not realize that had not happened yet. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be adding Persona 5 OST.
Yeah, we'll add stuff in under the thing. But
Is that someone in post?
music and
The
post.
rain one.
Yeah. But this is sort of this is how it like Suzume is 10 feet away when essentially
Okay.
her father, who has a quirk that makes him terrifying to look at, is immediately picked out of a crowd and attacked. For, at the time, no discriminant reason. No discernible reason. And that's sort of where it ends. That's as far as you're able to read in this little portion that I'm going to narrate before we go on to someone else. Ricky, you said you wanted to talk to Octogi. I love talking. I love using my Octogi voice. Hey, Riku, you were just sort of standing there as I was talking to Jason.
Yeah, I was just kind of waiting for you guys to finish talking.
Oh, yeah, no problem. What can I help you with, my fellow sunglass dude? My brother
Yes.
of the glass.
I was wondering, you talked to Octopus?
I can. Why do you ask?
You like summon smartest one?
No one
The ocean?
summon the smartest octopus in the ocean.
Yeah.
I'll admit I haven't done it for some time. I will need something to help wet my lips. Do you think you could help me with it?
Wet your what?
Wet my lips? Wet my tongue? It takes a
Hey,
little...
the water's right there.
Well, no,
Yeah, I'll
I
point to the
need like a
ocean.
very specific thing. I need cranberry
Like?
juice.
Let me try something. I go to these plants and use my quirk to make a cranberry sprout.
Okay, yeah, give me some control.
Alright. Just need like a couple berries.
Just need a couple
Squeeze it.
cranberries.
Why did that
12.
sound like Octogi wanted him to kiss it?
Yeah, I was gonna. Is a 12. Oh, good.
Yeah, we'll say a 12 is good enough. You can get some cranberries.
Okay, I'll get the cranberries. Walk on over. Right on back. And I guess I'll just squeeze him in front of him and like rip his lips.
Okay.
Juice.
What the fuck?
The way I am picturing this is probably so much different than you are, but the way I'm picturing this is just very, very funny.
Oh.
Hey, you suggested this, okay? I did my part.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Let's not talk about this again. I'm just imagining.
All right. Let me
Oh,
just-
fucking Octodad?
Yeah.
allow me to speak to my brethren of the ocean. And he dips his head under the water, and I mean, you see bubbles pop up.
Just kind of wait.
Yeah. And suddenly, as if en masse, not one octopus shows up. Not two. Not 20. There are about 200 octopuses. I mean, it takes a good 40 minutes for them to all show up. Octopi.
Holy octopus!
Damn.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of octopuses that show up. These are the greatest minds of the Octopi Council.
I just need the smartest one.
Or they'd have to vote on it. So that might take them a few days. But, well, actually, no. They could probably get it done in like 10 minutes. If I, like, severely motivated them. Give me a second. Brothers of the Ocean. For just the taste of a single cranberry, would you tell me who the smartest of you is? Vote now. It must be majority rules, okay? And you see as the octopi start indicating somehow to each other.
They're voting on it through their cell phones, American Idol style.
Well, they don't vote on their cell phones, but they turn the color of the person they want to elect.
That's cute.
Eventually, one is decided on, and it is apparently the scarlet red one.
Ooh.
It sort of like
Um,
rolls, not even rolls, but just sort of like tentacle waddles up towards you and Octogi.
Mr. and or Mrs. Octopus.
Hello,
Oh, what? Huh?
it's nice to meet you.
Oh, damn, nice to meet you. You mind if I, like, scan your brain?
I got no problem with it.
Alright, awesome.
Which one?
Could I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Where are my cranberries?
Hmm?
Where are my cranberries?
Um,
You promised me cranberries, right?
Yeah, I was just looking for the cranberries.
Yeah, that's Octogi. Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy.
Oh, okay. Yep. Hey, Octogi. Yeah. Where are these cranberries you're talking about? Oh, well, I might have like one or two in my back pocket. Okay, give me. Sort of jiggles around for him. He's got really small back pockets. He's sort of like doing a jump thing. He's like jumping on one leg. Finally, he retrieves a single cranberry and presses it into the flesh of the octopus, anointing it
Okay.
in holy cranberry resin. What can I help you with?
Riku.
Yeah.
You have the scan done? How's the scan going? I have like kids and a wife, so this is gonna have to be quick.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It'll be quick.
hold on, real quick. Riku.
Huh?
You are aware of how an octopus's brain works, right?
You're freshen up. It's been a while.
It's like their brain. They have like multiple brains spread across like
Yeah.
all of their limbs, and their intelligence is
Yeah.
a bit different from like a person's.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but I don't think it's gonna have the intended effect.
Just need to scan the brain. Trust me.
Is your scan complete?
All right, man.
Is your scan complete? Because I'll like, I do have a wife and kids, and I've got the I've been anointed by the holy cranberry, so like I could just go back into the ocean, become Sea King, but I figure we had like a deal, so just as long as you get it done in like
Yeah,
5 seconds, it'd be great.
Do you want me to roll for it? Or
Yeah,
like-
just roll some control.
Okay.
Roll me some control. Oh, I should have used this place for the octopus.
Oh,
8,
Eight.
You got a pretty good idea. Better than what you would have
Yeah.
gotten from like a book, but that's only really because it's closer. You get some physical, not like physical, but you get some like, you get to look at it in physical space.
okay. Yeah, I'm good. You could go back.
All right, I'll remember you on my conquest of the mortal realm. You will be spared.
Get it.
And
Well, thank you.
in a wave, the octopi retreat back into the ocean. Yeah, those are my homies. They're some of my greatest podcast listeners. I mean, I know they don't listen, but like every once in a while, I'll find like an old granny listening to like an iPod, and I'll like, oh, can I download my podcast on there? And they're like, oh yeah, sweetie, you can download the podcast. So I download my podcast on their iPod, and then I throw it into the ocean. Sorry, JPod.
Jeez.
So I know they're like
I
one of my
mean-
listeners, at the very least.
Just didn't know they could talk.
No, they can't talk. That's just the one. You know how like Nezu is like a sort of like a rat, dog, cat, polar bear thing,
Hmm.
and he can talk though, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that
Oh,
octopus.
thanks.
Yeah, yeah,
Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
yeah, no problem. May, do you want to do anything weird, like commune with holy octopi?
No, I think that whole scene was a little bit disturbing, and I don't want to be involved in the octopi. But
Gentlemen, this is the
I
one episode
will-
made for you.
Sorry, Yuki, I didn't catch that.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
I'll talk with Yumi.
Cool.
I don't know. I just want to hang out with her and see how she's doing.
Yeah.
Maybe being on a beach will bring up some memories for you, me.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't know about that.
Oh God, boss is here.
Yeah, I need to talk to
Man.
him. But like, oh yeah, I'm waiting.
Hey, May. Sorry, I didn't talk to you on the bus. I was kind of pumped about doing sports festival, but I don't think I did good. I was like sort of, oh man, that's too personal. Sometimes you worry like after it, like, oh, did I do like good enough, right? So that's what I was worried about. But
I thought you did really good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know I did well. I know I did well for myself, but I don't really know if that's what those guys are looking for. Because honestly, I mean, I would kind of care only a little bit if like a really cool hero was interested. But like, I don't want to like internships. We follow around people who are like twice our age for like 48 hours, like I don't know what it is, like it's like 96 hours or something, and then we're just like, we write a report on it, and that's just what we do. And like, you could just get stuck like at a desk, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, I would like to do cool stuff, but I mean, a lot of these aren't going to be like super interesting. They're just going to be okay. So I'm not too worried about it, I guess.
I mean, I think someone is gonna see like how great you are. I mean, your quirk, you can carry around anything and take it in and out with you, and you can teleport basically. I really wasn't expecting that during our fight, but I feel like there's a lot you can do with it.
I didn't really know I could do it until like a few weeks ago. I mean, like, I knew I could do it, but I didn't like the movement thing until like a few weeks ago, because I was like, obviously I came to a few teachers about pointers, and like, oh man, I'm gonna have to. One of them, who I will not name, pointed out something that I might have missed the first couple of times, but honestly, I don't think you don't need to compliment my quirk, because you did amazing. Like, you rocked it out there, and like, no one else in like the whole thing, like, girl bossed as hard. And I know that's like, but like the Tetsuya fight, like, you were just like, you were in the zone, like, didn't give him a chance to fight back. Honestly, the smart move. And then like flipping off the crowd as you exit the stadium is top tier. All right.
I mean, I think I was flipping off the crowd during the fight, and then I just walked out of the stadium. I did flip off Bakugo as I was being carried away.
Might have. Listen, honestly, I didn't have the courage to, because like the whole. I mean, I was fighting you, right? But obviously, if I had gotten further, I don't know if I would have had like the. I think you were cooler than anyone else out there, because you actually like told them to fuck off, right? Because it's like, I'm doing this not for you, it's for me. Don't make it about you, right?
Yeah. I guess.
And your dad's here, which is weird, but cool, I guess, for you. Is it cool for you, I guess? Like, if you want me to, like... Because, like...
I don't think it doesn't feel very cool, especially since it feels like it's kind of my fault that everyone is in danger.
Wait. This is gonna be so crazy, because, oh my god, you're not in the group chat. Oh my god, you're not in the group chat. You've been missing like half of... You've been missing all of. So like first week of school, there was a group.
Wait, which group chat? Because I'm pretty sure I'm in a group chat.
So yeah, you're in the big group chat, but I guess we just didn't add you because we stopped using it after like you left, like you and whoever the other girl was. So we like stopped using it because they were gone, and it was like, well, this is weird now. So we stopped using it, but we started using it like a week ago. And you've never been added to the girl chat, and I can do that for you now. Give me a second.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
You get like a little notification like you've been added to the group chat. Yeah, honestly, it's not like we forgot. We were just like, we didn't use it. Like we used it for like, we started using it last week, but it was like, hi, hey, what are you guys doing for training? And no one said anything, obviously, because everyone was like, oh, we got to keep it a secret. Duh. But during the sports festival, during the whole murder thing, we weren't using it, but like Suzume posted in it, like at the very end, when when Mazda was giving that whole speech or whatever. Mr. Madura. When Mr. Madura was giving that whole speech, and it was like, I think we're doing this because like someone suspected me of murder. And that's crazy, right? Like, I don't think, like, between like you flipping off people in the sports festival and like murder, I think it's probably Suzume, right?
Oh, that's not what I was talking about. I think I mentioned that my mother tried to kill Cassio.
Actually, that makes more okay, and that explains why your dad is here and not Suzume's dad, right? Oh, that makes,
Yeah.
that makes a whole lot of sense. See, now I feel listen, if your dad being here is totally weird, we can like, I don't know, like pull a prank on him or something. That's fun, right? It's been a while since I've had like a really good friend, so I don't really like, I'm not in the group chat a whole lot. Like, I don't text anything, but like if you want to like prank him, or ooh, what would be fun? What would be what we used to do? We used to. Okay, here's the thing. So there is a way you can get to vending machines, where essentially like if you press like, so all vending machines have like a key thing, right? And I know how to pick a lock or two. So what we could do is we can open the vending machines from like the back and then get all the sodas and snacks we want. I'm gonna step away from 13 just so we're clear that 13 would not be hearing this conversation.
That's probably a good idea.
13 can go wander off. Or, what if we... I mean, sandcastles, obviously. We're at the beach. We could go, like, swimming. Ugh. Or we could... Okay, so you know Octogi, okay? What if we... Okay, so he's doing... I've heard through the grapevine, and by the grapevine, I mean literally everybody complains about his podcast. But what if we, like, I don't know, like sabotage the podcast somehow? Like, that'd be fun, right?
That's a great idea. I love that.
See, we are going to make this podcast so much more listenable by ruining it. Oh, wait, do we want that? Do we want Octogi to have a better podcast because it's not his podcast anymore? Because it's our podcast?
I mean, I think afterwards we just take the tape and then we can make our own video that's just the embarrassing parts for Octogi.
I love it. Wait, okay. Who should okay. Do we want to get anyone else involved? Because honestly, I think Suzume's got a mean streak in her. Okay? I know she's a little quiet and sort of like a book kid, but I think she's got the mean streak for it.
Yeah, I think Suzume would be good for this, and Ida.
Ida? Ooh. Ida's gonna have a lot of fun. Sorry, I just saw Kibe on the tree again.
Oh god.
And I hate it so much.
It's a palm tree, right?
Yeah, it's a palm.
I know there's not that much space to stand on.
He's standing on
He's
the
balancing on one leg.
Yes, of course.
Give the tree a shake.
But yeah, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to do while you're on the beach? This is like early afternoon, so we're not towards the late stuff yet. Shinji's obviously taking a nap. Kuwahara is staring out into the middle distance into the ocean, staring at the horizon. Kenta is, you know, we're gonna.
I know we said it is Sunday. It's Saturday still.
Yes.
Did we determine a date?
I can only say that it was May's birthday like a week to a few days
Here you
ago.
go.
A week ago, yeah. So that means that we're looking at
First week of April?
yeah, about then.
First week of May.
First
May.
week of May.
Yeah,
first
May,
week of
my bad.
Yeah.
Exactly when Jason's birthday.
Ooh. Ooh.
18 years
I know
old.
I know I have it somewhere, but I can't.
Me and Google.
MHA.
I can look it.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, but I can't find it. I
Okay,
don't have access.
5/17. So
You 100.
I don't think we're in
It's
the
like
team.
next.
Yeah, this would be like the first or second week. So
yeah, it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that'll be Jason's
remember it.
birthday. Ooh. And then we don't have Ryukio or actually Riku's pretty close too.
And Yukio's birthday is pretty far away.
Yeah, who else
Yeah.
has a class? So 5. Sorry, listeners, at home, we have a list of all of the birthdays for all of the classmates in Class 1D.
I mean, the early days, season 1, we were show them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we haven't done it since
Go back.
because. Well,
Just rewatch all of season 1.
Yeah, you've seen all of them. Yeah. Obviously.
Yukio's birthday until near winter.
Yep.
I think the next one up would be Clean Night.
Is it? Oh God, no! Don't. Okay. No one can know about this slide. All right.
Okay.
This
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not the one who put that picture
That
there.
means-
Right.
I did put the
That,
top
like,
picture there.
April Fool's Day. Why didn't you do this? I'm mad.
Listen,
That should have been our April Fool's Day slide.
I
Why is
think.
everyone's birthday so far?
Yeah. But
People have sex around Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit. I think Kuwahara in the same month.
what?
Both in
Are
July.
there any other Novembers?
November's?
November,
think
there's a
so.
couple Novembers and a couple Octobers.
Mostly November.
Oh, I just
Like it was December.
Kim
Yeah.
says January. I feel like we're getting off topic, but now I'm interested. Listeners, viewers at home,
Oh, Sayu. Sayu's November.
Sayu is the only other November.
that's crazy. Well, actually, no, it makes sense because I give her. There's a reason for that. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Isn't that technically when the Day of the Dead ends, or the week of the Day of the Dead ends?
honestly, I'm gonna.
It was intentional.
It was
Yeah.
all. It's all connected. The birthdays are the easiest.
Everything
things
is
to do.
connected.
Oh, is that a Lemon Demon reference? No, it's just a thing
Yes.
you said, and I associated with Lemon Demon because that's the level of brain rot I'm at. Anyway,
Anything's a reference if you try enough.
anything's a reference if you try enough. But yeah, do you guys do anything before it gets to like obviously you guys will go into the resort to eat, obviously. But
We go to the restaurant?
do you guys do anything before supper?
Yes. Can I experiment on boss? Just want to make her smarter, RP wise.
Just want to make her smarter RP wise. Yes.
I also want to like increase her control, their quirk. So I
Oh,
got
the
an octopus
telepathy?
because I know they'd be controlling. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Give it a shot.
RP wise.
Roll some control.
Okay, okay. Okay, let's have it. 13.
13. 13's pretty good. Yeah, you get there. You hear boss connecting your mind.
Nice.
Indubitably, my good friend, my good childhood chap. Of course, of course.
No.
I made her British. Us.
Well, of course, I was dumbing down my conversation earlier because, of course, well, I knew you couldn't handle it, the full power of my telepathy. But thank you, since you've helped me hone it, I'll gladly use it more often. Oh.
Can I like undo?
No, that's not the best. But you're getting
Nah.
more complete ideas, basically.
Okay. Oh, nice. Alright. I want to push it. I was
Don't-
thinking, is
don't.
there any crabs around? Let me increase her AC by 1, please.
We can worry about that another time. But yeah. Do you guys do anything before supper? Just want to make sure. Supper, dinner, the last meal of the day, brunch.
The last meal.
Did you just say brunch is the last meal of the day?
It is if you try hard enough.
That's not even.
It is
trying
if you're
to be
stupid.
true for me.
I want to talk to Jason.
Okay. I engage in conversation. I will be quiet.
Hey Jason. Congratulations on winning the sports festival.
Oh, hey man, thanks. Big of a surprise to me as it was to everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, you really, I didn't even know you had a quirk, so it was really cool to see you use it so well.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had it until the other day when I started working on something with Professor Nezu and this doctor guy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're testing something out because I think I told you guys, but I always had a quirk, but my body never or at least I had a quirk factor, and my body never learned how to do it. But then after this, I started this weird treatment thing where I can't really talk too much about it because NDAs, but it kind of tries to force out your quirk, but it only works in super high tense situations. And I am going to roll. Would that be? I guess that would be deception.
Yeah, if you were providing basic, blatant lies. Not blatant, but just lies in general.
9.
I don't know if
5 for
Five.
insight. I mean, there's no reason for me to not believe whatever it is you're saying.
Yeah, it'd be a weird thing to disbelieve, really, without any solid evidence.
Yeah. Well, at least hopefully you'll have it when you need it. By the way, I saw you were talking to Octogi. Did he mention his podcast thing?
Yeah, I forgot. My dumbass said I would be on it in exchange for him helping me with something. And I hate to say it, but he pulled my ass out of the fire a couple weeks ago. So I kind of agreed to be on there in exchange for it. Now I'm regretting all my life decisions.
Okay. How long do you have until you have to go on that then?
We did not specify.
Hmm. Okay, well, good luck with that. I don't know how long his recordings usually are, but being in a room with Octogi for a long time does not seem like fun.
It's bad for your health.
He's also inviting that weird pervert guy from Class 1A and that other boisterous guy from Class 1B. So I really hope that there's alcohol somewhere I can find. Drinking
They have
age
a
is 18,
pervert
correct,
in
right?
Class 1A?
Yeah, you remember that guy who he was hanging out with after USJ?
Yeah, the other little purple guy.
Yeah, they're like best friends now.
Yeah. And he is like a creep.
Oh, like, you cannot believe how bad it is. Out of 10, he's a 14.
Wow. I guess I haven't really talked to any of the girls in Class 1A, so
I've
Yeah.
only talked to Momo like once or twice recently, but like, I haven't even heard from them. I've heard it from the lunchroom about like just kind of sitting in the lunchroom, how he's like always trying to sneak into the girls' locker rooms. And like his quirk are those weird sticky ball things. And he was playing with them and it looks so weird.
that. And you agreed to be on a podcast with them?
I didn't know when I agreed he wasn't on it in the first one yet, and then they said he would be, but I hit them with the I need to have both the American government as well as my dad's company has to look over the footage to make sure there's nothing that would reflect negatively either on me or possibly be considered something that would be a threat.
Okay. Well,
If you can hear it wherever you are, I ask that you put me out of my misery while I'm on it. Like, I don't care if that involves like breaking the door down or just like on the fire alarm or something. I said I would be on it, and I'm a man of my word, but I never said how long I'd be on it.
yeah, I'm sure I'll come up with something. Just like if you text me before it starts, I'll find some way to get you out of it.
Thank you.
I'm glad I've created the BBEG of this campaign.
You can see he is desperate to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, and then I'll send a text to Yumi saying, I got Jason to give me a heads up whenever Octogi is about to start recording.
Great. Yeah, you guys can go off, have some lunch, or have some brunch, the most important and last meal of the day. And afterwards,
Incorrect.
it's not like late enough for the podcast yet, but what does end up happening is, like, I guess, who would be the explorer type in your class? God, it
You
would
would be
be.
explorer.
Oh no, it'd be Kibe, wouldn't it?
Haru would definitely want to explore so she can try to memorize as much of it as she could.
Yep, it would be Haru. Yep, we're not gonna give it to Kibe. We're gonna give it to Haru. Haru has
Haru and Hanako.
Haru and Hanako. Yeah, these two. Buddy up.
Let's
Hanako
go.
was looking for stuff. Hanako just sort of followed the green path and Haru was sort of watching the ocean, sort of got in for a bit and sort of swam around. And eventually they sort of discovered this sort of like, it's still in resort area, but as opposed to like regular resort, like I've put you guys here, but there's a lot more people on this beach than just you guys. And just sort of just so I don't have to move them all, there is a sort of secluded area of beach.
Oh.
That they eventually find way, way down the route. But after brunch, the final, most important meal of the day.
Is the dragon skeleton back there?
Where? I don't see it.
It's at the bottom of the new one. The bottom right.
It's just a weird fossil.
It's a weird coral formation that resembles a dragon.
Hmm.
There were no dragons in MHA. Apologies. Well, there are a few actually.
Only coral dragon.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. Actually, that's a total lie. There are at least
Yeah, there's one.
there's one, and then there's also Joey, who I think is also a dragon. So there are more
Yeah, I
dragons.
have it. One full dragon.
Yeah. But eventually, word sort of gets out to the rest of the class about this cool spot. And so you guys might not go there. But what ends up happening is a lot of your classmates sort of decide, or maybe not, yeah, they decide to, sort of just before, as the sun is like setting, just get a good look at this beach. Just because it faces the sunset, it's all very nice. There's a lot, like it's very calm, and Tetsuya has set up like a small like ring campfire. So like, even as sort of like the chilly wind off the ocean sort of sets in, there is still the ability to chillax. And it doesn't look like any of the chaperones have come along. Haha.
Still just reading over the ocean.
Yeah, it does not matter how dark it gets. Yukio
Back.
is the type. He's the type of person who would get hyper fixated.
And he's got a nightlight, so
Yeah. So
I
like
need
he
to
would
go
probably
reach you,
forget
man.
to eat. He would probably
Probably
forget
gonna
to
get
eat.
hypothermia by sitting over the ocean all night.
Probably.
And yeah, I just realized I really need to restart the recording. So, as some of you who want to be, that's where we'll end it. And then
You're spin away and you think